to expand student understanding of this target number 11, make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. And so I teach in geographic information systems, and we use the LEAD criteria to bridge both disciplines. And so, Blue, just briefly, I wanted to explore this sense of place activity. I designed this activity hopefully to help develop some spatial thinking and start building geographic inquiry in students. And so they could begin to collect data from their local communities and understanding through sense of place. And sense of place is an indigenous practice of knowing and learning, but also includes place attachment. And so I'm going to share with everyone your sense of place response and discussion. And the audience should know you had to place a point on a map and talk about your community briefly through a poem or a reflection. And then you went into the discussion question and you did a deep dive. So if you don't mind, tell me a little bit more about your discussion.
So for my sense of place, I picked the Arizona Country Club. It's where I work. It's an old historic country club, kind of tucked away in Scottsdale in Arizona. I work on the golf course. I do outside service there. And the reason I picked it is because, well, first of all, the golf course is a beautiful place. There, it's fully, you know, it's almost like a nature sanctuary, like in the middle of the city. I love working there, but this is something I brought up in my discussion. It's a little bittersweet because I do consider myself an environmentalist and I'm going for a degree in conservation ecology. And a golf course in the desert, or the desert is like the last place you would want a golf course. So I kind of explored those issues in terms of water resources and how environmentally um, challenging it is to have these kinds of recreation sites in the desert.
Yeah, I really loved your discussion, and it really was a crowd pleaser with the class as well. You really explored that ethical consideration with diminishing resources and having this beautiful place that was unsustainable. And we explored some issues about do we really need grass to play golf?
Mm-hmm.
That was my own ignorance with the game of golf. Do you need grass to be able to to do it? But we also talked about you really explored it as a potential wildlife corridor, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of wildlife that moves through the golf course, and you explored how it was more gated and not accessible to others. And it's a beautiful
Right.
place that was inaccessible.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed that part of your discussion.